Cool. So I've got like literally no code at the moment. So what I was going to do, I was going to show you how to build a Node server and get it running with React as the view layer, and a little bit of Gulp doing some task automation, and did I say Koa? Yes, Koa is going to be our server, and we're going to get all that running in 10 minutes. Cool. So
from that.
From this, yeah. Well, hopefully. So I've just started a nice clean directory. I don't think there's anything in it. Oh yeah, obviously ls is not a command in Windows. Okay, so there's nothing in there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to initialize git, because why not? It's easy, it's cheap, it's free. Do it. Excellent. So always git things. Next we're going to initialize an npm project, and all this does is it kind of builds package.json. So it gives you project a name, Simon Lightning, version 1, no description. Who cares? Cool. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And it's just generated basically this file called package.json, which enables us to now define all of our dependencies. And this is kind of the heart of any JavaScript application. All of your code is going to be basically other people's code. Your code is going to be like 3% of the whole project. Everyone else is going to build it for you. So we're going to install all of these libraries, and all we have to do is just run these commands. Do Control V. Oh my God, Windows is so cool. You can Control V into a terminal window. So we're going to get those installing, and that's just going to go up to the internet and install a load of things. And while it's doing that, we're going to start building our actual application. So we're going to create a new file, and it's going to be called index.js, because everything starts with index. Right, let's create a Koa application. So that's just basically creating a server, semicolon. No, semicolon, thank you. So we're going to do app.use, and yeah, we're going to use a function, and this is going to be a generator, because Koa is built by the same people that built Express, but it's kind of a next generation thing. So they're using all of this ES6 style syntax. Yeah, what the hell has that done? Didn't want to do that. Now what's it doing? Cool. This is really mental. Oh my God! Why couldn't my Mac work? Where's the curly braces, Carlos? Cool. So, oh my God! Despite the absolute hack job that this keyboard is making with my coding style, what I eventually might have got going, as long as there's no syntactical errors. If you spot any syntactical errors, just let me know.
Is the asterisk meant to be there, or mindful?
It is, yeah.
It is?
Because that is actually a generator function, which Koa sort of insists upon, because it's all ES6y.
It is.
So yeah, that's basically a function.
So you're writing ES6?
Function. Yeah.
And Node doesn't need
No, Node's happy
Babel
with
or anything to...
Yeah, as long as you're running Node version 4 or above, then yeah, most of
ES6 will run
is
natively.
implemented. Yeah. It doesn't run ES6 modules natively at the moment,
Right.
so you'd have to still use your standard CommonJS sort of stuff. So that's that kind of up and running. So basically all this is going to do is it's going to create a web server, and when we hit port 9000 in Chrome, then it's going to return a nice little hello, hopefully. So I'm going to be struggling to find the bloody colon now. Oh no, it's there. Colon's easy compared to everything else. That's crazy. Okay, but that's not up and running. Oh yeah, I've actually got to start the web server, haven't I? So we do node index.js, and that's all it does is it just fires up your stuff. Oh my God, in colours, it's all like watching for it and everything. So if we update this, maybe we'll make a little bit of HTML in there. That's not a less than. Okay, cool. I'm gonna. Yeah, cool. So we'll make it a H1, and then we save that, and then we refresh the.
I need to close it.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. That's why I've got you guys here. So if I refresh, is it F5? Cool. Nothing happens. Have you got NodeMon on here? NodeMon?
No?
NodeMon. No, don't worry, dude. Don't worry. It's cool. So what we'll do is we'll install NodeMon for Carlos, because he'll thank us for it later. And so what NodeMon does is it gives you a way of monitoring what your typing and what you're saving in your JavaScript files, so that when you make a change, you don't have to keep restarting the server every single time. So we'll get that going, and we'll do something else in the meantime. What should we do? Oh yeah, what we'll do, we're a bit bored with this HTML directly in line, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a lovely React component. So we're going to create a header.jsx, and in here we're going to require React. And so React is really cool for a number of really good reasons. Oops, there we go. Firstly, it uses classes and stuff, which everyone hates. Extends React dot component. Ah, yes, excellent. And then and this thing. No, this thing. Excellent. Cool. We're getting there. And then we can module.exports, and we export our header. So yeah, more fancy ES6 stuff in there. But the really cool thing about React, which everyone hates except me, is that it allows you to do really groovy things like, oh, I'm going to stick some HTML inside my JavaScript. What are you doing? What are you doing? Crazy man, you serious? So, yeah, this doesn't look like JavaScript, and indeed it isn't. It's a syntax that React or Facebook have created called JSX, which kind of lets you kind of stick HTML inside your JavaScript, and it just makes it easier to kind of see what you're doing and what your views are going to end up looking like. So if I save that, hopefully that'll be okay. Have we got NodeMan yet? Yes, we have. Cool, so I could do NodeMan index.js, and that should fire up my server. Cool, so if I refresh that, F5, cool. If I then say hello world and then save that and then refresh that, this time I actually don't have to keep restarting the server every single bloody time. So that just makes the development task a tiny bit easier. So let's try and import our header that we've just created in React. Good God. Require. There's my slash. Slash, where are you? Slash! I'm not talking about the Guns N' Roses header.jsx. Right, we're importing that. Or are we? So when we save that, if we look in NodeMan now, it's complaining and it's saying all sorts of crazy things. It's saying, oh yeah, we can't use class without using strict mode. Who knows why? I don't even know. So, oops. One of those, use strict. Hopefully it's not going to complain anymore. Save. Boom. No. No. Oh yeah, okay, so now it's complaining. Unexpected token less than. So it's complaining about this because that's not valid JavaScript, is it? Of course it's going to complain about that. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do? We're just going to sit there and take this shit? Seriously, stop panicking everyone. It's all under control. So what we will do is we'll use Gulp, and Gulp is absolutely awesome for just automating tasks and things, and just taking some of the pain out of actually doing really manual stuff. So what we're going to do, we're going to use strict because, well, it's always going to complain if we don't. Because that's what Node does. We're going to get some Gulp action. Equals. Thank you, dude. Yes, this is good. Teamwork with pair programming, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get Gulp. We're going to stick a semicolon. We're also going to get Babel. So yeah, we'll show you what Gulp does any second there. Well, most people probably already know. Gulp, Babel.
I thought we didn't need Babel.
Yeah, we need Babel because Babel is going to help us transpile the horrible, weird JSX syntax, all of this weird stuff, down into actual JavaScript that our browser or our Node server is going to understand. Because we're rendering all of this on the server as well. None of the rendering is going to happen in the browser. The browser is not even going to know that JavaScript exists in this world. We're going to start a new task called JSX. and that's going to be what equals, thank you, a function that that does this, and it's going to return gulp.source, and then we're going to specify what files to look for eventually. Yay! Star. Okay, star. So gulp source kind of lets you specify where you want gulp to look for certain files. So we're going to say any file that ends in JSX. And what we're going to do with that, we're going to pipe that into Babel, which is going to have a preset of React. Cool. So what that's going to do is all of the files that end in .jsx are going to be piped through Babel, and Babel is going to turn those into normal JavaScript files, hopefully using its Reactify preset thing. We're going to pipe that into gulp.dest, and that just basically says where the output file should be, and it's going to be called build. God, this is not 10 minutes. Right, so finally, after God, that was like really more effort than it needed to be. We're going to stop this for now. Oh, see, yes, I know my Spanish. And then we're just going to run gulp, hopefully, and gulp is just going to. Is it going to do anything? Have you got gulp installed? Please tell me you have. That's good news. Cool, so what gulp is doing, it's going through all of our JSX files, and it's going to create this build directory specified there, and in, whoa, I don't know what it's doing there. In there we've got a header.js, and so basically what it's done is it's taken header.jsx and converted it into header.js. And you'll notice that this is valid JavaScript, so this can run on Node, and Node will be very happy with it. So we're going to go back into index, and instead of loading header.jsx, we're going to load the header that's in build /, thank you. And now hopefully if I start up NodeMan, it's not going to complain about us anymore. It's going to be totally cool with us. See, it's still listening on 9,000. It's not doing anything interesting. What we're going to do, that's lame, I don't like that. I'm going to remove that, and we're going to create a render function, because everything should be tiny and tiny and tiny. Okay, cool. So instead of having this static h1 hello world, we're going to do something cool with our little header.jsx. So we want that to appear. Basically, we want that to come back from the server. So we need to do some crazy things. First of all, it's not that crazy, seriously. Right, we're going to do that, we're going to do that, because I'm sick of finding equals. We're going to get React, and we're going to get React DOM as well, because everything in React is like really split up into tiny little modules. So that needs React, yes, thank you. And that needs to be React, minus DOM, /server, and load that. And so instead of returning that static thing, we're going to return React DOM.render to string. And into this, we're going to pass a new element that we're going to create, and that's going to be based on the header.jsx. So hopefully that should take all of the HTML that would be output by the header component, and it's going to just basically convert that into a HTML string, and then it's going to send it to the browser down here. Hopefully. What are you doing? Yes, what are you doing? That is often the question. But we don't want to stop there because it's a little bit boring. And what React also allows you to do is it allows you to compose all of your little, it allows you to compose React components together. So we've got one React component there. Let's create another one. Let's go crazy. So yeah, we're going to do this really quick. We're going to create a component called message.jsx, and in there we're just going to copy and paste all of that. Oh, how do I select all? Yep, cool, excellent, got it. And we're going to paste it in bar. So we're going to create a message component. We're going to return div saying, who knows, I do not know. And we're going to return that. And then we're going to save that. And then in here we can import that in a groovy sort of way as a message. And then we can actually add this as a component down here, which makes it like super composable. We can just say, that's a message, so I've just created my own HTML element basically using...
Your message at the top's going to look horrible.
Oh, thank you, dude. Excellent, yeah, cool. That's why I need you on hand, guys. Excellent, thank you, dude. Cool, that all looks alright. Of course, we need to do our crazy gulpy thing, see? And then we need to... That should hopefully just create both of our components in the build. It's also created this message zero, which I can't be bothered to get rid of now. It's just staying for the long haul. And do I need to? Oh my god! Is it actually crashed?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, it's because I've stopped the server.
It's my magnetic shelf.
Oh man! Where's security? Right. Oh, cool. And so finally we've got what are you doing? I don't know. And that's how to sort of build a React application that runs on the server with Gulp in just over 10 minutes, because seriously this keyboard is
Just over 20 minutes.